You guys are all extremely powerful. So, whatever you tend to focus on, think about, it's very likely to happen. And so, if you find yourself really in a serious situation, uh, something that's really spinning in your mind, but what if it's not something you even want? What are you putting your powerful mind on? You don't even want it. So, how about lightening up? Just lightening up on the whole situation, maybe taking some of the denseness of these thought forms and what seems to be happening in the world and the appearances, and just letting that energy, letting it return to energy, that energy return to you being with that feeling, letting it dissolve, letting there be lightness flowing again. Now, this situation has happened to me so many times where I get so caught up in something and then I finally surrender, finally let go, and the whole situation shifts rapidly. So, could you allow yourself to take some situation that seems heavy, where you seem stuck, something you don't even want to be focusing on all the time and therefore manifesting more of? And you'd rather just not have that going on? Well, could you lighten up? Let's go through a little release on lightening up. So take any situation, any thoughts you've just been kind of heavy with, stuck on. And is that something you'd like more of? More heaviness, more stuckness? Well, if so, then keep on thinking about it. Or if you'd like to lighten up, you'd like some flow, could you allow yourself to let go of those thoughts and just notice this feeling? Notice this energy. Just for now, you've probably been thinking about it a whole lot, right? Well, could you just for now let go of the thoughts and just open up, maybe even relax for a moment and experience this feeling, feel this feeling? And could you let that feeling lighten up? How do you let a feeling lighten up? You just don't resist it. You just allow that energy to flow through without trying to do anything about it, ignoring the thoughts, sitting with the feeling. Could you let that feeling lighten up? Give it space. Thoughts are like putting walls on a feeling. Could you ignore the thoughts? Let that feeling be there. And just let it lighten up. Would you let it lighten up? When could you let it lighten up? And notice if the situation seems any different. Those thought patterns see any different. You'll really have lightened up when it just goes away. And just noticing if it still seems heavy, serious, stuck, could you allow that? Though those thought forms that describe the situation, if you're not interested in seeing more of that potentiality as an actuality, that you just let those thoughts go. First step in lightening up, ignoring the thoughts. And there might be some fear about that. No, I have to think about this. It's serious. It's heavy. It's a big deal. Okay. And so it is. So just for now, for this context, could you let go of the thoughts and notice maybe there's some fear there? Notice maybe there's some wanting to control it. Whatever that feeling is behind all those thoughts, could you experience it, be with it? Just the feeling, just for now. And could you lighten up? Nothing to do with this feeling, understand about it, explain about it. Could you just lighten up this feeling, let it go? Would you let it go? You never have to lighten up. You never have to let it go. Just could you? And notice that energy if it lightens up, if it shifts. If the mind quiets down, all these thoughts, they're coming from trying to explain this feeling, do something about this feeling. It's vibration. So if you still got those thoughts running, if you've lightened up already, feel free to just keep lightening up, but maybe notice some of those thought forms that were around the situation. And one of the best ways to lighten up is to ignore the thoughts. Just let the thoughts scroll by without tapping on them, grabbing them. Just letting those thoughts go by. That's a great way to lighten up. Not grab onto the thoughts. And then you might notice that feeling behind the thoughts. That energy that's been sitting there. That's that thing. That weight. So the next step in lightening up is just to allow that feeling to be there, to unpack, to move. Most of the time, what we do with feelings is carry them around, stuff them down, save them for later. Could you just open it up, allow any of that energy that's been packed up to just be there, dump out, lighten up, just by feeling it without trying to do anything with it. Could you allow that feeling to just unpack, lighten up, just by not resisting it, not fighting it, not trying to do anything with it, just letting it lighten up? Could you release some weight of this feeling by not trying to fight the feeling, grab the feeling, control the feeling? Just loosen up, lighten up, unpack. Could you release this feeling? Would you release that feeling? When could you release? No rush. You can lighten up whenever you like. And so that's your options. You can keep engaging with the thoughts, which is going to keep things seeming really heavy, keep things seeming stuck. The first thing to do is to let go of the thoughts, to let go of engaging with them. They'll keep popping up oftentimes. Just letting those thoughts go by. Because those thoughts on that feeling frequency are going to create more and more of the same. They actually propagate the feeling. It leads to the manifestation. It's part of the conditions required for these potentialities to manifest, is those thoughts and thinking about them. So could you just lighten up first off just by ignoring the thoughts? Just letting them go by. And then those thoughts, they're popping up because there's a feeling there. Did you notice that feeling in your chest, in your gut, wherever the feeling seems to be? And if you like to label it, you can, but it's not necessary. It can sometimes be more weight on the whole situation to be labeling that feeling. So, could you let go of needing to label the feeling, explain the feeling, and just maybe chill with the feeling, relax with the feeling, even if it's intense? To fight the feeling makes it seem heavy. To open up and allow that feeling lets it lighten up. Even if it takes a while, could you let it lighten up? Just letting that feeling run, letting it release, letting it go. Could you lighten up, ignoring the thoughts, letting go of all the effort it takes to release and control a feeling, just being with that feeling, letting it go? Would you lighten up, let go, and watch as you drop engagement with the thoughts, as you stop fighting the feeling, the whole situation can dissolve or change very rapidly. Well done releasing. Feel free to go through this a few times, or go through any of the hundreds of releases available on this channel. Thank you so much for joining us. You can also join us in our live sessions at the link in the description for free. Have the best day you can.